Good afternoon everybody, Mrs Banks and Mr McHugh here to explain to you how nursery is going to look for the next couple of weeks. This is a decision for parents of all of our nursery children who may wish for their children to return back to our setting just for 2.5 hours, either in the morning or in the afternoon. This is just until the 15th of July. This is just about getting your children back into the routine at Bowram. So we're doing one session 9 till 11:30 and a second session 12:30 until 3 o'clock. You would bring your child here, and at the door will be a familiar adult from nursery, most likely to be our very own Mr McHugh. We will come into the hall that they are familiar with, and as you can see, we've set it up to look like nursery, but with a twist. Have a look around.
Yeah, here we've got our small world area. We can find all of our bugs and spiders that we've been looking for the past couple of weeks. We've got our farm, because we all love to be in our farm and we all love to have a good go with the cows and the sheep. We've got our building blocks to build our own houses for our insects. And then if we come over to this part, we've got a lovely reading area, because you've got to sit down and cosy when you read a book. We've also got our mark making, lots of different shapes and colours and paper just to keep ourselves going, and do some fantastic drawings that our parents will love for us all to take home. We've got our brilliant outdoor space, our climbing through the tunnel, over the benches, jumping, making sure we're doing all of our correct positioning as we're doing that. We've also got our chalk writing, so we can practice those big movements. We've got painting on the other side, because who doesn't like having a good paint getting messy? And then we'll also have lots of model making and junk modelling that will happen on this table and this area to keep us busy and keep our parents busy washing our clothes. When you come in, you'll be able to leave your bottles here, put your things in trays, and you'll also be able to hang your coats on these pegs that are just there. And then we will go through to wash our hands.
Which is the really exciting bit. So, not seen by anybody else yet, through these doors, there's something very special. Come this way. This is a brand new door, and through this brand new door are toilets. Come on in. So the children will be able to come into the toilets, they'll have access to the toilets, they won't need to go up the stairs into nursery, brand new toilets that are there. We've also got a baby changing area, and there's plenty of hot water for them to be able to wash their hands when they need it. So all the access and all the things that the children will need will be there. Their routine will be the same, and then when they finish, parents, you will be able to come and stand outside, ready to do your social distancing underneath the trees. Mr McHugh will be at the door and send your child out to you. So, this is just for 2.5 hours a day. It's a familiar setting for the children. They're used to coming into the hall, and all of their very special adults will be there. We do accept this is a difficult decision for you, especially as lockdown is beginning to lift. I have to leave that with you. There is a survey that has gone out on Parent App. I need you to either say no, you have no intention of sending your child back at this present minute in time, either yes and an AM, or yes and you'd like to do PM. I cannot guarantee that you will get what you request, because it will depend on numbers. We are limited to 16 children in a bubble. The children will only be in here. They will be going outside exploring, but they will not be allowed to go into the nursery and be with the other children that are our key worker and vulnerable families. This is, as I say, only until the 15th of July. And then, fingers crossed, we will be back to some sort of normality in September. There are some information coming out from the government, as many of you will have heard, on Friday, and I will be updating you a little bit further in a new Bowram broadcast. Actually, I'm doing another Bowram broadcast after this one, which will be number 20. So look out for those. So thank you for all of your support and continued support throughout this time. I expect that some of you will be a yes and some of you will be a no. And if you change your mind, you just need to let us know. We will do our very best to accommodate everybody. But I know that Mr McHugh can't wait to see you. See you soon. Thank you, and stay safe.